All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of J.A.B Sports Show. We got
Welcome back, baby.
11.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
This is going to get posted on Christmas Eve.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Whatever you celebrate.
Whatever. Happy New Year. If you just don't celebrate anything. Yes. All right. Jumping into it, talking about college football playoffs. Our bet did not hit because neither nor did mine or Alex's legs hit.
Let's go.
Because he picked A&M. I picked Oklahoma. I think Jalen's the only one because he picked Ole Miss.
Yes, I did.
Your game was an absolute crapper of a game, dude.
Huh? Mine?
My game.
Yeah, your game was hell of a defense. Jumping into that, we get to go on and we are going to talk about the college football playoff now, since now it is moving on to actual bowl games. So, in the Rose Bowl, we have Indiana versus Alabama. Roll Tide. Now, who do we think will win that, boys?
I can honestly see that going either way.
I'm going Indiana.
Indiana's been good all year. Offensively and defensively, A&M is pretty hot or cold. Blake, you give your thing first. I don't know, dude.
I'm going with Indiana. I think Indiana's going to win. They have basically 3 weeks to prepare. They probably spent a couple days preparing for Oklahoma, probably preparing for Alabama as well. So they probably have already been obviously preparing for one or the other. So now they get to put all their focus on Alabama. And I just don't know, dude. Indiana's defense and offense, I just think they're a better overall team than Oklahoma. And then, so what do you think, Max? By the way, guys, this is Max again. You all seen on previous episodes.
You mean Alabama?
Alabama.
I like Alabama's got it.
Yeah, Alabama's got.
I don't like the Big Ten.
He's rolled high. He's rolled high.
I'll split it and go Alabama.
Piece of crap.
I would not be
Blake.
surprised if Indiana won. But it really depends on what version. It really depends on what version of Alabama that shows up. But I'm going to go with the Tide.
All right. So we got 2 Indiana, 2 Tide.
Yes, sir.
Starting with the game that is on New Year's Eve, Ohio State versus Miami. Miami with the upset on A&M. They're playing in the Cotton Bowl
In Texas.
Just to let y'all know that the Indiana-Alabama game is on New Year's Day. But I think Ohio State's going to beat Miami.
Me too.
Me too.
I think Ohio State's pissed off. At least I hope they fucking are. Coming out, then we have Georgia versus Ole Miss. We have SEC versus SEC in the Sugar Bowl.
Go Dogs.
In Atlanta.
Dude, Ole Miss looked like they had something to prove.
Georgia won their regular season meeting by 10. Ole Miss looked like a fine old machine. I know I said Tulane had a slight chance. I never said that they would win. But that didn't. Neither of those things happened.
JMU actually played pretty well against Oregon.
Well, we're going to pull their starters.
That is very true.
Okay.
that's when JMU started scoring. And Oregon starters.
Well, I'm picking Georgia. Even though I think
Yeah.
Ole Miss has a shot, I do think Ole Miss still has a chance because they look like they're playing with a chip on their shoulder to being like, kind of like a big old F you to Lane Kiffin for leaving. Like, all right, we're going to win this shit without you. So, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Georgia.
I'm picking Georgia. They're my pick to win it all. I wouldn't be upset, though, if Ole Miss went and won it all. That'd be so funny. And again, sending Lane Kiffin off into the sunset without a national championship ring, even though he'll probably get one.
What about you, Max?
Go Dogs.
I think Georgia will probably win, but I want Ole Miss to win, just for like the story.
So you think Georgia's going to win, though? So all four
It's
of us said
basically a
Georgia?
home game.
Whoever wins that game, I want to win.
At all.
All right. And the last one, we have Texas Tech versus Oregon. I think Oregon will win because I think they have a good
This is
defense.
the Orange Bowl
Yeah, this is the Orange Bowl.
in Miami.
I think Oregon will win just because I think they have a better offense. I think the defense is solid. And obviously Texas Tech, their defense is really good and defense travels. But Oregon was also a top 10 defense in college football, I believe. So I think it'll be a fun matchup. It might be a game where we see like Texas A&M and Miami. Or it might be a 30-10. But I do think Oregon ends up pulling it out on top. Anybody else agree, disagree?
Texas The TTs is who I'm rooting for.
The Red Raiders.
The red
The Wed Raiders.
freaking Raiders.
The Wed Raiders.
Not the orange and black. No orange and black. Red Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Oregon. They looked really good. I went when the game started. I went to go get a pizza from outside to put it in the oven, and I came back 30 seconds later, and Oregon already had 6 points. I'm picking Oregon.
Max.
I think Oregon's going to get it pretty easy.
So we got 3-1. The Big 12, man. They're the only team in the Big 12, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, they had one ACC team.
So BYU got
Was it three?
knocked out.
Was it 3 SEC teams and 3 Big 10 teams?
Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama,
A&M, Oklahoma.
and Oklahoma.
Okay, so 5, and then 3 Big 10, and then 1 for the rest.
Who's ACC?
One Sun Belt,
Miami. 1 Sun Belt.
whatever Tulane is, American.
American. All right, solid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we go ahead and talk about there not needing to be I feel bad for the group of 5 teams, let them in. That is a horrible game.
Or make it more teams.
Yeah.
Or make it more teams to where you can still put
like
the group of 5
16.
teams in.
Yeah. 16.
Make to where like Vandy's in it, Texas is in it,
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, to where like teams that are actually like competitive in it.
Did y'all see what they? So I saw a thing where they said to make 8 power conferences. So like 8 teams of 10, base it off. You have to relocate teams, but like obviously you're still Big 10 teams would be like Indiana, Ohio State would still be there. SEC would be like mostly like Kentucky, Tennessee, Vandy. I think Alabama's in it. Other things like that. And then but Big 12 is like Texas and all them in it. As like they just relocated it, and then you did. I think they did like the top 5 of every team or something like that. I'm at every conference.
Yeah,
It was something like that.
I agree. John, did you watch the John Gruden video?
What? I didn't see a video on it.
Well,
I
that's
saw
what
this-
John Gruden said that would help fix it. It's obviously, I don't think it's going to happen because everyone's losing money there. All the conferences are losing money, but it would be the smart thing.
And then
The Pac-12 should still be a thing. Oregon and Texas should probably still be in the Big 12. But there needs to be a competitive balance, which won't happen. But there needs to be more conferences and not as many teams.
18 teams in the Big 10 is crazy.
Yeah, and SEC has what, 14?
They have
16.
I think they have 60. That's crazy. I think maybe at most there should be 12.
Yeah, it should be like 10. It really should be 10.
Dude, you know who should not be in the Big 10? Like Oregon and Washington. UCLA. Them having to travel so much, and then obviously the East Coast team having to travel to the West Coast. It's kind of crazy.
So
Back
the
to
way it
Pac.
would work is they would put, so it's 80 team, it's a super league with 8 10-team conferences based on regionality. 9 games are conference scheduled games, so you have to play everybody from your conference.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then you would have your conference championship as the de facto for a 16-team playoff. And
Yep.
then you go, then after that you do the 8 winners of your conference as the actual playoffs.
Yeah, and then the other 8 are at large.
Well, the conference games is the extra 8. So like your 2 leading winner, like your 2 number 1 and number 2 seed of every conference, since you're playing everybody in your conference anyways, is your 2 teams that are in the playoffs. So no matter what.
So that means the conference championships games
Is-
literally
is-
don't matter.
No, the conference championship is your playoff game. That's your first round playoff game.
Well, yeah.
And then your conference championship is your 8-team playoff.
I like
And
the
then-
setup now more than I
Well, the
like
way that would be is the South would be Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Georgia Tech, UK, LSU, Michigan State, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Vandy.
Michigan, Mississippi State.
I'm at Mississippi State. Sorry, Mississippi State. Your Southeast, which would be your which would be like your ACC. The Clemson, Duke, Florida, Florida State, Miami, North Carolina, South Carolina, UCF, Wake Forest, and I believe I can't tell what that team is. And I think that's NC State, the one with the Bearcat. Look,
Southeast.
it's in between.
That's SEC.
Yeah, NC State. And then your Northeast would be your Big East
Well,
of your smaller teams. That would be it's hard to see on this thing.
Big East. Is there even a Big East football?
There's not a Big East
Not
anymore.
football.
But they would
Basketball
make,
there is.
they would make the basketball schools the bigger football schools.
I just don't think there's. I just don't think you should be an independent team like UConn, Notre Dame. I don't think you should be an independent.
And then you're instead of having like your FCS like smaller like Sun Belts and all that, you would have it's just an underleague division.
Well, that's
And that
not, that's
division,
not
that division is going to be your Boise, JMU, Miami University, Tulane, UNLV, all those kind of teams.
Yeah.
So they'll always get a
about
bid,
40 more minutes.
but you're getting the best. Technically, if
Or-
you do it that way with the regular season, you're getting your best player,
Well,
your
instead
best
there-
two, and an opportunity to get into the playoffs every season because you have to play your conference. Like you're guaranteed to play your conference.
I don't know. It doesn't work.
Which I don't think that would be a bad idea. I mean, it's
I
just.
just think it should be a 16-team playoff, and you still let the group of 5 get in there if they need to be.
But the issue with the 16-team playoff, with the issue, what it is now is it's a committee vote. It's not like it's not player based. Like Alex's team, like if your team and Alex's team is 12-13, it all depends on somebody who's lower than you, and then a committee to depend on you two. Having it that way, it's a guaranteed. You know who's in, you know who's out.
Yeah.
Which is what will get rid of. Oh, this team should have been in. Oh, this team should have been out. And it would put teams like in the independent schools like Notre Dame. It would put them in a conference to see. Because I think they were in. Notre Dame would be part of the. Let's see. Would be part of the Big East section. So that's going to be like Syracuse, Virginia Tech, stuff like that. Rutgers, Pitt.
Yeah. I mean, as we're.
But yeah, that would be like a guaranteed. You know who's in, you know who's out. There's no debating on who's in, who's out.
Since there's 4 games, I guess we can all pick our money line for betting for next week. I know we're going to do an episode before these games.
I will be here.
We'll be here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and get it going so it's there. I'm going to pick Ohio State to beat Miami.
I'm going to pick.
Actually, no. I'm going to pick Oregon to beat Texas Tech. I'm not doing that. I'm not picking my own team.
Well, that's what I was going to pick. I'm going to pick Georgia to beat Ole Miss.
Okay.
You want to go next for me, Max?
Who did you pick?
Oregon.
Indiana versus
Alabama.
Alabama or
Ohio State.
I'm gonna go.
You did get it. And he got concussion.
I know I want Alabama to win.
All right.
And that makes me pick Indiana over.
That's what I just.
Alabama over Indiana. My bad. Ohio State over Miami.
There you go. So we have that. Now, college football, there's not really much to talk about besides who we think is going to win it all. And I think Indiana's going to win it all. Or I think Ohio State's going to win it all. I think there's like about any of the top 5 teams can really win it.
Yep.
Jeez. All right. Anybody else? You already said Georgia.
Yeah,
I said
please.
Georgia.
You
I
think
said
they'll win it all?
Probably Georgia.
All right.
He just
So continue on that. Ends the college football because there's nothing else to really talk about until holy cow, Juice just grabbed a whole handful of ass cheeks of Brock Purdy. All right, jumping on to NFL now. Let's go ahead and talk about this game. Monday Night Football is going on right now. We got the 49ers versus Colts. Old man Phillip Rivers looks like he can barely sling that thing.
He has 2 passing touchdowns.
Now he does, though.
he is 41.
45.
44.
Tackle him, please.
Dude, I would love to come back.
Please.
All right, so for those of you that do not know,
I
we
was-
have a
I was
fantasy
down.
league. We have a fantasy league. So my sister
Jalen,
is
not
playing
Jalen.
Jalen. My sister's playing Jalen, also Jalen's girlfriend.
Yes.
They're playing in the playoffs
I was down by 20, and then I came back up 30.
because Lamar got hurt, and she has CMC and he has George Kittle. So if George Kittle doesn't catch any more passes, and CMC kind of does CMC things, it might be a closer.
Might knock him out of the playoffs.
Might not get in the playoffs, which would be hilarious. But going on to the NFL, a lot of teams got eliminated this past week. Cowboys are eliminated. Bengals have been eliminated.
Ravens are almost there.
They supposedly, I guess, have a chance.
If the Steelers lose out,
Yeah, the Steelers lose out. Well, no, they have to beat the Ravens, or they have to beat the Steelers, don't they, in the last week?
yeah,
Which might suck because now the Steelers don't have DK Metcalf, which is their only wide receiver threat.
he's only out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's
But it's the last
that's literally
Stop going to him, please.
dude. That's literally
That's the offense, man.
George Kittle's out there.
I'm talking about DK Metcalf, dude.
Oh.
I'm literally still talking about that. Talking about the fantasy, but as right now, dude, the Jaguars can get the 1 seed. Broncos lose one more game. Patriots lose one more game, and they went out. They get the 1 seed. That'd be crazy, bro. And then you got the Texans sitting at 10-5 as a 7 seed. You know that? It's nuts. I want to say the AFC's on top. Dude, the NFC's crazy.
Like an
The NFC, I think the NFC is better than the AFC. I think the NFC has better teams. I think the AFC is just very top heavy. But I mean, you look at the NFC. You got the Rams, the Seahawks, the Bears, the 49ers, who are 10-4 and they're 7 seed. The Packers, who are solid. The Lions, who aren't even going to make the playoffs. And then you have
The Lions are 8-6. They can make it.
they're 8-7 now. They lost yesterday.
Yeah.
Is that Kittle?
Yep.
No shit.
Huge for the program, ladies and gentlemen. Huge for the program.
Not gonna win next week. Don't matter.
There's a chance.
Next week, if Jalen
Bro,
wins,
there's a chance.
these two play each other. He's the number 1 seed. Me and Alex already played each other.
There's a chance. There's
Before
always a chance.
we give our bets, just to let Max know, Gardner Minshew's out. They feared he tore his ACL too.
Thank God.
So the Chiefs are starting either. Sorry if I butchered this. Chris Alodakun
Who?
or Shane Bouchele. They just
That'll be
signed
good.
Shane Bouchele.
Good for my own.
Yeah.
There's a chance.
So
There's a chance.
yeah.
Unless the defense scores 4
If my,
touchdowns.
if my running backs do the same as they did last week,
Yeah. But anyway,
there's a chance. This week,
Dude,
there's
my
a
running
chance.
back score an average of like 70 points a game.
Bro, Jonathan Taylor hasn't put up like over 15 in like 3 weeks.
dude, why don't they? Well, I mean, their season's over, so I guess it doesn't really matter if they sign a quarterback or not.
That is true.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but then you gotta look at.
Yep. All right, let's go to our NFL bets real quick before we get into any more conversations.
Yep.
NFL bets. So for the Thursday, which is Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody, by the
Larry
way.
Chrysler.
All right.
We went over that.
First game at 1 o'clock, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Commanders. No implications on this game, just a good nose football game. For that game, Alex
I
has.
have George Pickens scoring a touchdown.
I have Dak Prescott throwing for 225 yards. Dylan has the Cowboys winning, and our honorary pick, since it's Christmas, we're going to do 4 legs for every game for you guys. Max
More
picked
money.
the over, which is set at 50.5. All right, and then the Lions Vikings. For the Lions to have any hope, they have to win out, and the Bears have to lose out. Or no, sorry, the Packers have to lose out, and the Lions have to win out. So the Lions going into this game. Wow, dude, the Vikings are 7-8 now.
Yep.
He has who scoring a touchdown?
I didn't say Gibbs, did I?
No, you did not.
So Jameson Williams.
Nope.
He's at Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones for the Vikings.
Aaron Jones Jr. I have Jameson Williams with 50 receiving yards.
I have the Lions winning.
Lions winning for Jalen, and then
Not the over.
the over, which is 44.5. Then for the last game, oh god, this is gonna be a great one. Broncos versus Chiefs. Without Patrick Mahomes
Or Gardner Minshew.
or Gardner Minshew. So we have who scoring a touchdown?
I, shockingly,
R.J. Harvey.
have R.J. Harvey
His
scoring.
boy. I have Evan Ingram, 3 receptions. Jalen has the Broncos winning.
I do.
And then Max picked
The under.
which is 36.5. That might drop. So if you want to make that bet, make it quick.
Yeah.
Because it might drop to 33.5 or something. And then Saturday, we got games. Jesus.
Yep.
But anyway, talking about the NFL. As of right now, there are 4 teams I think that can, or actually maybe 5 teams that can win a Super Bowl. For them, for me, I think it is the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
I still think the Broncos, even though they had a fiasco against the Jags.
Yeah, well, the Jags are
The
pretty
Seahawks,
good. Yep.
the Rams,
Yep.
and I'm honestly going to say the Bears. Because apparently
If you're
Ben
gonna
Johnson.
say, if you're going to say the Bears, I think you got to put the Niners in too.
I'll say the Niners, just depending on how healthy can they stay these
But
last
I
2
think
weeks.
it's going to be one of them.
I won't even count out the Jags.
Yeah, well, that's not an exactly bold pick. Picking one of the 6 teams to possibly win it.
But I just
But
think,
I
think
I'd be
those
hard
teams-
pressed to see any of those teams make it.
I think
or to win
I
the
think
Super
there's
Bowl.
only 2. I think it's going to be the 7. Not 7. Whoa. The Seahawks. or the
Philadelphia
Rams.
76ers.
Yeah,
I mean, I
it's-
see the Seahawks or the Rams coming out of the NFC,
Yeah.
and I see the AFC. I see
See the thing.
I honestly see the Patriots or the Bills,
The issue with the Patriots is they've struggled against good teams.
but they beat the Bills.
But they've struggled against. They also lost to the Bills and gave up a 21-point lead.
That's
They
okay.
struggle. They struggle against teams because they don't know how to close out games. The Seahawks and the Rams have proved they can push back into a game like it's nothing, just like the Bills did against the Patriots. So like the Patriots are fine. I think the Patriots are good when the game's close, but if they get up a lead at all, I think they let go of the gas.
Yeah, they're also young.
Exactly. They're still young, so they're obviously going to grow. I'm not saying the Patriots don't have a chance, but I think what's up with the 76ers? I'm trying to say Seahawks. The Rams is a very
That
experienced
wine's getting to
squad.
it. Maybe it's higher alcohol than I thought.
The Rams is a very experienced squad across the whole
Oh,
roster.
jeez.
I am not drunk. The Seahawks is like a team that's getting down and dirty, and they have this season's #1 wide receiver.
You're making hella grammatical errors.
Getting.
Oh, they dropped the
I like-
senior
Wow, they only
citizen.
had their 17 seconds of the season.
Dropped the senior citizen.
He's falling
But-
and he can't get up.
Made his
Hawks
life alert.
have proven to hold good teams to little points, except the Rams. So that's also
Touchdowns at,
because it's the
700
Rams.
yards.
But the Seahawks have also put up points with
That's
the
honestly
Rams
the
as well.
worst their defense has played all year.
I'd say this Rams team is better than their Super Bowl.
I would
team,
say that
honestly.
too. I would say it's a
All
more
around.
complete team.
All around.
I would say the Super Bowl team was more of a defensive stack
Well, they
team.
probably had more stars in their prime,
Cooper Cup was a dog.
but I think this team
This
plays
team
better
as a
together.
whole is a lot more of an organization, like all together.
Oh, dude, look at him run.
He's quick as.
Oh!
There's a kneecap going.
Dude. What?
And I think if the Rams definitely win like another Super Bowl before the Lions do, I think in the end, you gotta say
Dude,
they
the Lions-
destroyed that trade.
Dude,
They destroyed that trade
yeah.
between Jared Goff and Matthew
Dude, the
Stafford.
Lions should have 2 Super Bowls right now, I feel like. In 2023, dude, when they were
Yeah.
facing the 49ers and they had the 49ers beat, I think the Lions would have beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And then I think the Lions last year, if it wasn't for injury, they went 15-2. They had 11 people hurt on the defensive side of the ball. Like, how are you supposed to stop anybody?
All right, let's move on to MVP picks. Let's try to pick one. I'm gonna pick Matt Stafford. Still going with him. I've been rocking with him for a couple weeks now.
I think it's his time.
Matt?
I think it's finally his time.
No one's got anyone else.
I think it's fine. Like
I think
Drake
it's
May has
Matt,
been putting up
bro.
good stats, but I think he's too young.
So, maybe you could say, yeah, I think they won't go with the Drake May. I mean, Josh Allen's still in there, but he's hurt now, and he looked like dog shit against the fucking Browns. But hey guys, so we picked that. That's pretty easy. Offensive player of the year is either it's probably Jackson Smith and the Jigba or Puka Nakua. I'm gonna still say JSN.
I think it's Jackson Smith.
Yeah, it could be.
He's had like 2 weeks where he's had like 75 yards, 80 yards, or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's
Who do you think,
all.
Matt? Who do you think? Say it real quick.
For what?
For offensive player of the year.
Yes.
And then defensive player of the year.
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
All right, guys, let's do a little prediction here. Ready? If the playoffs were to start right now, say the playoffs were to start tomorrow, these are the seedings. All right? So, the Broncos would be the one. So, they're the only team that gets a bye. The Patriots would have to play the Texans.
That'd be a good-ass game.
Jeez,
That'd
the
be a
Texans
great game.
might win that game because of the defense. We would have the Jaguars versus the Bills.
That might be a decent game.
And the Steelers versus the Chargers, which has already happened this year. So,
Those are fair matchups, I feel like.
who do we think would win, the Patriots and Texans? We're going to do the bracket right now if it ended. I honestly want to pick the Texans.
Texans, yeah, I'm going to pick the Texans too.
Yeah,
But again, I wouldn't be shocked if either were one.
I want to be shocked either, but I'm going to go with the Texans right now.
I think the Texans. I think their defense is going to hold.
Yeah. So that's majority, so we don't need Max's decision. We have the Bills, who are the 6th seed, versus the Jags.
I'm going to go Bills.
I'm going to go
I'll
Bills
be
just
shocked out.
simply because of the experience.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even necessarily say they're the better team, because the Jaguars are actually a pretty good team.
That'd be so unfortunate for the Jags.
Wait, you just got to think the Jags are going to collapse.
They always do in the
Jags.
playoffs, but it would be so unfortunate for how much they've dug back this season.
Yeah, can we take a minute, go back in history, and go back to 2015 where they made the AFC Championship game? They scored like 7 points a game on offense and allowed like -10 on defense.
Yeah, honestly.
Super impressive.
All right. Jags or Bills, Max? Jags or Bills?
Yes.
All right, so we all have the Bills. Now we have the Steelers versus Chargers. I'm going to say the Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
I think the Steelers are going to sneak that one out.
All right, now, who did you say? The Chargers?
I said the Steelers.
Who did you say?
Chargers.
So we got 3-1. All right. So based off of our predictions, we will have the Broncos versus the Texans, which we all think that if C.J. Stroud didn't get hurt in the first quarter, that they would have beat the Broncos when they lost 18-15. So we got that. That's the first matchup. And then we would have the Bills versus Chargers, which the Chargers would end up getting a whole game. We have a 1, 5 seed, a 6 seed, and a 7 seed in our predictions. So the Broncos versus Texans.
What you looking at me like that?
I don't know why. I want to
I'm
take the
picking the
Texans.
Broncos. This time I'm picking the Broncos.
I want to take the Texans.
Wouldn't be surprised either.
Who do you take? Broncos. All right, so the Broncos move on. Bills versus Chargers. I'm going to take the Bills.
Bills.
Then we have the Broncos versus Bills in the AFC Championship game. Now, do the Bills finally go over the hump, or does Bo Nix in his second year go to the Super Bowl? I'm going to say the Bills finally go over the hump.
Me too.
Bills move on.
They don't have. He doesn't have a loaded QB in front of his way, so I think the Bills are going to get there.
Now, let's go to the NFC.
Josh Allen's always either face Lamar, Joe Burrow, or freaking Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he hasn't beaten any of them.
He beat Joe
He's
this
beaten
year.
Lamar.
What?
He beat
No,
Joe
I'm
this
talking
year.
about the playoffs. All right, right now, if the players were to end right now for the NFC, the 1 seed goes to the Seahawks, so they get the bye. 2 is the Bears, 3 is the Eagles, 4 is the Panthers, 5 is the Rams, 6 is the Niners, and 7 is the Packers. So the Bears versus Packers.
I'm going Bears.
I would go Bears. The Packers are like
They split this year. I'm gonna go Bears. Could you go? Could you go?
Bears.
Bears. So 3-1. All right, Bears move on. So we got the Eagles versus the Niners.
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 So Niners move on. We have the Rams versus Panthers. The
Rams.
Panthers beat the Rams
Yeah.
this year.
They're
Rams.
not
I don't
doing
care.
All right,
Rams.
I'm taking the Panthers. All right,
Taking the Panthers.
Rams move on. So we now have the best available seed is the
seed.
Niners.
It's the 1 seed.
Against
The 1 seed, Seahawks versus Niners, battle of the NFC West.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Should be a good game though.
Seahawks?
If they still had Fred Warner, I think that's like their biggest factor in coming into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like missing.
All right, and then we have the Bears versus the Rams. I'm gonna do Rams.
Rams as well.
Yep. So we got Seahawks versus Rams.
Rams.
Seahawks. Oh, it's 2-2. Dude, what do we do to decide this?
Sure, I'm fine with that.
All right, so that's the Rams.
Rams.
So Rams versus Bills. God, that would be a great Super Bowl.
That would be.
I'm going
I'm
Bills.
going Rams.
I'll say the Bills.
I'd go Rams.
Rams.
Just because I think, oh, we're doing this again.
Bills win the Super Bowl. Josh Allen finally gets that trophy. All right, now,
Sir Chips a lot.
yeah. Honestly, this is the
Stuff
year
him
to
for
do
a few
it.
yards. Stuff him
No
for a
Joe
few
Burrow,
yards.
no Lamar, no
Patty Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes. This is a chance for him to at least come out of the AFC West. Or, I mean, at least the AFC. I mean, honestly. Dude, would you be shocked if the Texans win?
No, not really, honestly.
I don't know if I would. Just because how
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked.
Just how elite their defense is. I just don't know if I want to see them in the Super Bowl right now because their offense is kind of.
Interesting.
They literally have one wide receiver, and their offensive line is atrocious. Their offensive line is really bad.
I know, that's what he's been doing when he has Brock Purdy. What can I say?
Hannah should have kept Brock Purdy in fantasy. Imagine she would have started him. I picked his ass up
Bro,
though.
she didn't have Matthew Stafford starting. She has another quarterback. She just didn't have Matthew Stafford starting because you didn't expect him to put up 490 yards.
She started Lamar, which wasn't a bad choice, but he
Except
got
he got
hurt.
hurt.
He's a pussy. But anyway, talking about it, let's. Anybody else got any other ideas to talk about the NFL right now?
Not for the NFL.
Dude, what about this? Hold on, this is good because we see him on the TV right now. I don't want to talk about it. The Colts started 7-1. They're 1-5 in the last 6 games. What about the collapse of the century? Starting 7-1 as the Colts, and now they're 8-6.
Well, it's only a matter
Not
of
gonna
time when you have your starting QB, your
Break a
second
leg.
QB, your third QB all hurt, and
Then you have to find a
So you have-
44-year-old.
4-yard. You kind of know what their offense is going to mainly do.
Yeah, and they were flying high to begin with as well. No one expected them to be 7-1. So
Yes.
I think as their quarterback got hurt,
They have
and
good
they
line-
were going on a natural downward
Spiral
line
anyway.
projection. I won't say spiral. Obviously, they ended up spiraling, but right away, I don't think they did. But no one thought the Colts were going to be that good. I think people thought they maybe make the playoffs as a wild card team, but I don't think anyone expected them to start 7-1. Quarterback got hurt. Jonathan Taylor slowed down a tad bit, not a whole lot. He's still doing great. But it's really about that cornerback and Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
And they've had DB issues the entire year as well.
Yeah.
So when you can't pass the ball, you
traded
can't
for Sauce.
defend the pass. Well, the thing is, they traded for Sauce to get a DB,
And he's hurt.
and he's now hurt. It's like if you come to the Colts, you're getting hurt. That seems like the issue right now this season. Is if you're on the Colts roster, you're getting hurt.
Now let's talk about this real quick, and then we'll end with the NFL segment. What off-season moves do the Bengals need to make? Three moves. What are the 3 moves they need to make?
Fire everybody in the coaching staff and front office.
Okay, so that's one move. What's the next move?
They have like $34 million in cap space.
Unless it's an lineman.
They need to cut frickin' Trent Brown. Not Trent Brown.
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown.
They do need to cut him so they can get him.
And my third one is honestly extend Trey Hendrickson. I know that seems really stupid, but extend Trey Hendrickson.
Defensive only draft.
Oh yeah, that okay. Yeah.
And free agent signings. Unless you obviously
Well,
have to
if
sign
they
him.
sign Trey Henderson, they
I don't know if you sign him, dude. I don't know if just him will fix that. You gotta sign
will
multiple
know.
pieces.
But we'd love to give him a 2-year contract.
Need it.
It's an interior defensive line.
Yeah. Then we need some big ends.
We're also a fairly he's great. We're also a fairly young team too, especially on the defensive side.
You know what's kind of a sneaky pick? The Titans have $100 million in cap space this offseason.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, those are my three.
So they might have some. They might do some damage.
Yeah, they might have some moves.
I mean, they should. I mean, what do they got to lose, really? And like, they fired their head coach, so anybody like they might bring in. They also have the possibility to bring in a new head coach as well.
Yeah. Now, 3 moves I think the Cowboys need to make, because I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'll get my picks on that. Re-sign George Pickens. Cut Kenneth Murray.
Best linebacker in the league.
And then look to sign a defensive end, because our leading guy with sacks is not. He doesn't even start for us. He has 5.5 sacks. So we need to figure that out. Defensive end, so we can get to the quarterback. Trade Travion Diggs. Honestly, I did 4.
You see, he got a concussion.
Yeah, dude.
Hanging
But
his
when
TV.
yeah,
Trade his
his
ass,
TV.
bro. I don't, dude. No.
You can't. He's a Diggs.
Whatever.
He's a diva.
Get out of here. All right. That's what I think we should do. And now, anybody else got anything we want to say?
No.
All right. Let's jump into the Kentucky segment. This is for the Ward brothers.
JQ is back. He's a blessing to this team. Jalen Lowe is back, sort of. He exited 7 seconds into the game versus St. John, but he came back in.
He's the one with the shoulder issue.
Yeah, he should have had it when he hurt it in the preseason.
He needs to
He'd
get
be
the
back
surgery.
in like February.
Not another one.
Be back in February. Basketball team's looking good. Back-to-back wins against pretty solid programs, at least this year. Headed in the right direction. Don't let the Cats get hot, baby.
Max?
Seems like those locker room issues are kind of going away.
Yeah, he said, all right, bro.
Maybe they switched.
They're blood brothers.
Maybe they
Or
switched.
maybe they just joined together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Seems like they're also trying hard too. Like they're actually
Yeah, a lot more effort, especially Garrison. Coach ripped him out of the game, showing little effort, did not touch the court the last like 8 minutes, and chewed him out. He has never chewed anyone out before, and he got an earful. So he hustled against St. John's a lot, so love to see that.
Is that it for the Kentucky segment?
Yep, we'll see what the transfer portal for football on the 2nd.
Yeah. By the way for that. To the end of the
Excited for
season.
that.
We had to wait for that to the end of the season.
Excited for that.
Jalen, NBA segment. Reach over and look like a dog.
Yep.
Max is a Raptors fan. The Raptors
We
are.
only have 30-something minutes. We're only at 30-something.
Man, that's crazy.
I feel like we've been talking for like 50.
You probably have, but you don't even realize it.
I mean,
Max-
the timer tells us.
Max's
how long
Raptors
we're
are.
3 or 4 people averaging.
That is facts.
That's pretty nuts.
That's nutty.
They're 6. They're the 6th seed.
Oh,
And
that's
probably
my
most people wouldn't have even projected them into like the playoffs coming into the season.
True.
But Scotty Barnes leading the team.
Man, he's
Our
a
special brother.
He's a special little
Our
guy.
special brother.
He's a special
Brandon
little guy.
Ingram is leading the team. That's what it was.
Scotty Barnes is the heart and soul of that team, and you can't even tell me otherwise. Yes.
He's certainly not the brain.
Brandon Ingram might be like the leading scorer, but Scotty Barnes is the heart and soul of that team, leading the team.
Grady Dick is
Ending on, if the season ended today, I'm pretty sure a lot of things would be surprising. Would be that the Detroit Pistons would be the number 1 seed in the East.
Yep, still hanging on.
Unfortunately, my Miami Heat have had a struggle the last few games because of issues of rotation. Like every single season, we don't play players that we should, and we play players that shouldn't play. As always. Somehow, the Boston Celtics are also doing well with no center. They are the number 3 seed in the East.
Who?
The Boston Celtics. They are 17 and 11. Mind you, I'm pretty sure they started like 2 and 10.
I think they did, honestly. They look terrible. Joe Mazzulla's a good coach, dude.
Since the last time we since the last time we talked,
Ugh.
the OKC
It looked like it
lost
hurt
2
him.
games. They've lost 2 games. One to the Spurs, and one to nope. Yeah.
Next.
Nope. They lost to the Timberwolves. That guy, number 5, he's on one.
Yeah, MVP still Luca.
Wemby's an alien.
MVP rate is not Luka as of right now. It is
Luka's
between
going
it is
MVP.
between Shai and Jokic. Luka's number 3.
Well, my guess is
They haven't even played 30 games yet.
yeah.
But the thing is, it's still between Jokic. Jokic has all around better stats, not just like Luka's better points. But both teams are leading the Lakers.
Well, dude, the Lakers have 2 guys averaging 30.
Yes.
You just have LeBron that has to get the ball because it's like you cannot not give LeBron the
Who was
ball
his average for 30?
Austin Reeves.
as the second option.
But the thing is,
The
if you're
30.
saying what the issue with saying that on that team is, if they're both averaging 30, how do you just give it to Luka when their team's not even like they're succeeding, but they're not winning? Like they're not the number 1 seed.
Because, dude, I don't think at the end of the day you ain't gonna win a championship with Luka Doncic.
It's Luka Doncic. He's a world-class talent.
No, I'm not saying he's not a world class athlete.
No, he ain't a world
Maybe
class
not
athlete.
athlete.
World class talent.
Not athlete.
But
He's getting there, but
Denver and OKC
Dude, you can get more
have
wine if
both-
you want it.
I think they both beat. I don't know if the OKC has played the Lakers yet. I think they did, but I don't remember.
the Lakers don't match up well with the Thunder.
But I think the Denver's played the Lakers, and I think they beat them as well. But yeah, as of right now, the leading in the MVP votes is Shai, and then followed is Jokic.
Welcome to Go Kitties.
No kitties. Don't you like that
But
name?
the thing is, you can't say that if you're gonna say Luka's
the name?
also the same way.
Wrong.
If you're gonna say Shai's a
Fine
flop
ass
merchant,
one.
so is Luka.
Well,
Their free throws are identical.
It's like a senior and a junior situation.
They're
Luka has shown he's a better creator than Shai.
That is
with
not
shot.
true.
Yeah, with shots, he's better
That is
shot
not
for
true
him.
at
Yes,
all.
it is.
That is
It is.
Max and Blake. Who do you
I'm literally
think is
just-
the
that's the
better
first
shot
measure I've
creator?
made.
For their own shot.
Not
Yes.
in a chance. Between Shai and Luka,
What about?
a better shot making space, a shot creator.
For themselves.
No,
Yes.
not a shot.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
How? In
Dude,
what way?
Luka is literally, dude. He just has. Dude, he just
What
has-
does Luka do that Shai doesn't? I want to say that.
What does Shai do that Luka doesn't?
Shai
Does not average 10 assists a game.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Damn near.
I'm
Luka plays the fourth quarter. Shai does not.
Then his stats and shooting stats should look better than Luka's.
Should be
No,
way better.
he averages 2 less points with missing a quarter. What is that? What that right there?
No.
That you just said no. That literally just proves that Shai is a better shot creator.
That's nothing to do
No.
with shot creating.
Yes, it does.
No,
Dude,
it
no,
does
It does
not.
not. Their free throws are identical.
We're not
Shot
talking
creating.
about free throws. What you just
Well, we're
said has
saying-
nothing to do with
They're
shot
getting-
creation.
he's getting
It has
to
to
the
do with
basket.
team talent
He's getting to the basket so
and
much easier than
coaching
Luka is.
and everything else. That has nothing to do.
Dude, if I'm talking about who's going to make a tougher shot,
It's Luka. 10 times out of 10.
Who's creating the most space? A shot creator creates space. I'm not talking about tough shot. A shot creator makes space.
okay,
That is Shai.
Okay, well, Luka makes
Luka
enough
doesn't
for him
need
to
space.
shoot.
Luka doesn't need space.
That's
Shai needs
not
space.
shot creating. You
I'm
literally
not
are
saying it is.
You,
Oh,
the
I'm-
debate was
I'm-
the best shot creator. Correct.
I still-
Correct. Is that not what we debated? The best shot creator
I
was.
still think it's Luka.
It's not. He's not creating the space Shai does. The
But
thing
he's-
is, Shai is a lot faster, a lot shiftier, and creates more space than what Luka ever does. Luka just shoots over top of people.
Shai doesn't hit FU shots. Just
What?
straight up like FU. Like I don't care that you're guarding
But that's
me.
not
It
shot
doesn't matter
creating.
who you're guarding. I know
No,
it's
you
not.
said-
Jalen.
you said
No,
shot
I
making.
said I said shot creating.
No, shot
I said shot creating.
Okay, if we say
It's
shot
Shai.
creating, all right, shot
It is
creating,
Shai.
Shai, shot making is Luka.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Dog mentality.
But
I'll
I would say-
agree with you on that
Dogs.
aspect. I'll agree with you on that aspect.
Because Luka can shoot over top of anybody, but he's not creating the space Shai does. Shai is a lot shiftier than what Luka is.
Well, yeah,
Shai
he's
also
not.
needs the space. Luka does not.
And Luka
Luka's,
shoots-
no offense, if I wanted to, I would want Luka.
I
Luka
pick
also-
Luka
Luka-
10 out of 10 times.
Luka also shoots a lot more threes than what Shai does.
Oh yeah.
It's playing to your strengths.
Well, yeah, that's
Luka
what.
can
But that's
literally
what,
hit from outer space. I don't think Shai can. I'm not saying Shai's bad. Obviously, he won MVP last year. But
I would take
Shai doesn't
Shai
have that
over
ability.
Luka.
I would-
Because I would take, but you're also
Luka.
just thinking about the offensive side. Look at the defensive side.
He's
If
not
you
bad.
put Shai on any other team, he's the #1 defender as a guard.
No,
that's
he
not
doesn't
true.
guard well, dude. He just gets steals.
I think Luka's a liability.
Luca's a
Off-
liability
off
on the
the-
No,
off
he-
the ball, off ball,
Off the
and
ball.
on
He's
on
doing the
defense.
other word.
No, like
Off
he
ball
doesn't
and
like
no
take care of
defense.
himself.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This year he actually
Yeah,
has.
he
He's
lost
actually,
like
he's
20
actually playing
pounds.
better
Okay.
defense. This
But
year.
in general, Luca plays less defense. He's worse off the ball than what Shai is.
Bro, Philip Rivers has lost.
So I would take Shai because he's more all around than what Luca is. If they're both going to give you 32 to 34 points, he's going to be more of a on the other side of the court better than what Luca is.
I'm picking Luca because Luca also gets teammates more involved than Shai does. Now you can't. Now I do understand Shai's averaging 7 assists a game, dude. But there's games where he has 1.
That's because you have Jalen Williams running the point when he doesn't have the.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I would just rather play with Luca because I know he's gonna be when I need a bucket. All right, he's gonna get a bucket, but he's also gonna make sure I get the rock. Or Shai does, and he's not. If he's not facilitating, and he's just looking to score. I would rather much player with.
There's also a
with
difference
Luka.
because there's also a difference roles in that. You don't have another point guard on the Lakers. Or the
Reeves
Dallas.
can run it like Jalen Williams does.
No, he does not run the point.
He does
runs
when
the
Luka's
two
out.
guards.
He
When he's
runs
out.
it.
When he's out. But when Shai's in, Jalen Williams still runs the
Yeah,
point.
well, that's the same thing. Basically, is like whenever Luka's out of the game, they still run it. And
So you would take
everybody
Austin
else-
Reeves over Jalen
LeBron
Williams.
runs it sometimes.
But you would still. Would you take? Okay.
Dude,
LeBron,
I would
yes.
rather play with Luka.
LeBron, yes.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
But
I'm just-
as a team, no, I would still take Shai over Luka because as a whole, all around basketball, Shai is better than what Luka is.
no, that's
All around basketball.
all around basketball player. It is Luka Doncic.
In what way? Name your stats. Name your stats.
I literally just named it all. Can score, can rebound, get people involved.
Not bad
Defense-
on ball defense.
all right, so he scores 30. Luka's giving up 25.
No, he's not anymore. He's not doing that anymore.
Yes, he is.
He's not, dude. He literally did it when he's overweight. He's not even overweight anymore. So he's literally playing better defense. Dude, Shai, dude, he does not guard every team's best player. He does not. He gets
Why
steals.
would he guard the
gets
best player?
steals. So that's the
Then
same.
your point about defense is
No. If he guarded the best player, he's better. He's locking them down better than what Luka would.
Well, yeah, we're not
I
going
mean,
to.
no one's arguing that.
But what I'm saying is
What
this.
does-
That's
No,
one
no.
aspect of
Dude,
defense.
No, one aspect. What we're saying is this:
One aspect.
Luka gets steals as well.
Yeah,
Not
he
as many
does.
steals
I
as
know.
Shai.
Okay.
Does-
Luka does, or Shai doesn't get as many rebounds as Luka.
He
Yeah.
averages like 2 less.
Yeah, he probably averages about half a less steal than
Luka,
Shai.
no.
Let's look it up. Is this?
Look up
I'm
Luka's
telling
stats
you, Luka
and
is
the
a better
Shai.
player than
He
Shai.
is a better player than Shai.
Luka hasn't won an MVP, and it's been because his team hasn't been that
I have
good.
Shai's. Look up Luka's.
Point leaders is Luka.
And Shai's number 2. Luka is a point leader.
He's basically averaging 9 and 9.
Yes, 34, 9 and 9.
Hold on, let me pull it up here.
Shooting 46% for the field.
34, 9, 9.
Shai's is 6.5 and 5, like 4.7 up to 5.
Okay, so he averages 4 rebounds more than Shai.
Yeah.
What's his steals?
And he averages 3 more assists.
What's Luka's steals?
I will give Shai a better shooting percentage because he also the teams can't help off as much
Yeah.
because they have a way better overall team than the Lakers do.
Yeah.
Way more shooters.
1.6.
1.6 steals for Luka.
Shai has 1.2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
So they're the same. They're the
No,
same.
it's not.
It's
It's
the
the same.
1.2 to 1.6.
Okay.
That's the same.
Well, if you round up, it's 2 to 1.
Yes. Okay. But you're saying his.
Luka cannot shoot a 3 ball.
You're
This year,
saying.
is he off this year?
30%.
Oh, then that year.
That's
This year he's
right.
off. This is probably the worst he's
What?
ever shot.
His career 3-point percentage is 34.
35. That's not bad.
Shai's is 36
Yeah.
career percentage.
Who takes more again? We got to consider that. Luka does. No, Luka does take more. It's way
So if you're taking.
more. Shai's more of a mid-range.
Wait,
player.
so you're saying if you're taking more, you should be a better percentage technically?
No.
If you're a better scorer.
Dude,
if
not
you're a
ever
better
like.
scorer.
Dude, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are anomalies, dude. Like, they make 40% seem normal. It's not normal to shoot 45%. 35 to 38 is pretty damn good percentages wise. So I'm not taking
Shai is
away
shooting 43% from three this season.
Okay, I'm saying that's
nuts.
great. That's
He probably
anomaly.
takes like 4 or 5 a game.
Yeah,
But his splits are so much better. His splits are better. That's a more efficient score. A better percentage is not a more efficient score.
I was getting a whiff of it. I was like, damn. I'm very proud of myself on that.
He averages
Who?
Luca's splits 3.4 to 10.63.
No, making 3 for making.
3.4 out of 10 points.
And then Shai shoots 2.2 out of 5.1.
That's half. That's literally half. That's half of the amount that he
But
takes.
then what's the point if you're taking? Why would you take more?
Because
threes?
Luka has been a better 3-point shooter. Yes.
And
Now don't get me wrong. There are some times when he just isn't hitting them. But dude, Luka overall is just a better player because for one, he's already averaging 4 more rebounds than him. They're basically the same height, aren't they? Like what, 6'6" and 6'7"?
I think is Luka
6'8".
Yeah, Luka's
6'8",
so he's
6'6".
2 inches tall.
But they both play the same position. Either that, and he averages 3 more assists.
Yeah, 3 more assists, 4 more rebounds. 4/10 more steals.
Yes.
But you also got to look at on the defensive side. I'm telling you, you're saying Luka's a better defender than Shai is not true.
We're not
Nobody said that.
debating that. But I'm saying it's like
Nobody.
But you're saying it's like the only thing that people think Shai's a good defender is because he gets steals. So if we're gonna just compare
I'm
the
not
steals,
saying. I never said steal. I never just said steals. You all brought up the steals.
yeah, the steals. That's literally all that. Shai's not a good on-ball defender. If he has to guard Ant, he's not stopping Ant.
He's stopping him more times than Luka is.
Well, no shit.
Oh my goodness!
we're not arguing
You're
that.
pointing my
You're
back
not-
out.
Jalen, we're not arguing that.
Nobody-
I'm literally not arguing that. He is a
You
better.
are hearing this correct. I said all-around ball player. That includes better defense.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes or no?
Yes, that includes it. But guess what? He's not a better offensive player than Luka. He is not.
If Luka is 1A,
Can you watch enough
Shai's
basketball?
1B. Shai is 1B.
Yeah.
Often. But Shai is a much better on-ball defender than what Luka is. Much better. Not a debate.
But I'm not saying it's enough to say that he's better than Luka in all around.
I agree.
Like this is the same thing that
I'm losing my shit here.
Here's the same thing. The people that say that LeBron is better than Michael, for example, right? Michael was probably the better defensive player, but people don't hold that against.
Pull up the 90s tapes.
I'm losing my shit here. You are
Dude,
agreeing.
Shai is not a better player than Luka.
You are agreeing that Shai plays better defense.
Okay, who's the better overall player, Nikola Jokic or Shai?
Those are two completely.
Positions.
Hold on. If we're doing it right here, best overall player, right? If we're doing better overall player, it doesn't matter. Overall player, position versus does not matter. Better at this position versus better at this position. They're masters in their own craft. Who's the better overall player? Nikola,
I would take
who
Nikola.
sucks at defense, or Shai, who's better overall? Everybody on their right mind is going to say Nikola Jokic is a better overall player than Shai.
That doesn't make you can't compare two different stats. Nikola Jokic is a great center. Shai, they're both scoring 30.
He's the best center.
He is the best center. Yes.
And Shai's not the best
You
guard.
can't compare them.
You can't compare.
Okay.
Nikola Jokic is not
It's
guarding
like
a point guard.
comparing Michael Jordan and Shaq.
Yes.
Comparing
You can't
stats, not
compare.
positions.
No, that's
No,
if
I'm
you're
not.
comparing
I'm
players.
talking about overall player, right? Exclude the positions.
Yeah,
Completely
position,
get out of the positions.
stats.
Who's impacting the game? You're talking about impacting of games. It does not matter about position. You're
10
comparing
times out.
If you're impacting the game, it's Shai. Shai has single-handedly led the Thunder.
Get me out of
Dude,
here.
Nikola.
Get me out of here.
Dude,
that is
Nikola
abysmal, dude.
What has Shai done that Nikola? What has Nikola done that Shai hasn't?
He should have won 5 MVPs in a row.
Yeah, honestly, he should have won last year.
Yep.
He should not have won last year.
Dude, look at the stats from last year. Pull up the stats from last year. Do it.
The Thunder was such a better team because Shai was leading that team.
They have Chet,
Better team,
Jalen
yeah.
Williams, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Not in regular season. He was hurt. He was hurt at the beginning of the season. Beginning of it, he was. Yes. What?
Beginning of the season, not regular season.
At the
Two
beginning of
very
the
different
regular
games.
Okay,
season.
look up how many
Two very
games.
different
Look
things.
up how many games did Chet play last year? How many games did Chet play last year in the regular season? That's all we need to know.
But Shai beat the Nuggets.
Team-wise, Fucking Jamal Murray was ass last year. And you can't expect Nikola Jokic to go out there
56
and
out of 82. So he couldn't even been accounted for awards.
Okay. What for?
Check.
Okay. Everybody else. Jalen Williams, Alex Caruso, Lou Dort.
Alex Caruso was gained halfway through the season.
He wasn't. He signed for a full season last year.
Was it for a full season?
Yes. Yeah, because he got traded from the Bulls. Not last year, but during the offseason.
Okay, well that was his first full season, yes.
For Josh Giddey. Yeah, the first full season. Like, dude, you add people. Like, they added people in to get over the hump because, dude, they lost in the first round of the playoffs.
With Shai still leading that team to the playoff. The thing is, Shai has led that team to the playoff. Dude, that team was garbage. That team, when Shai got them to the playoffs, that team was garbage.
Dude, it was still Jalen Williams and all of them still, dude.
As a rookie.
Okay, Nikola Jokic carried the team to the playoffs when Michael Porter was hurt, Jamal Murray was hurt, Aaron Gordon was hurt. The whole freaking season.
Not the playoffs.
Yeah, they were. They were hurt in the playoffs like 2 years ago in the 2023 or 2022. Whatever it was. Like, we're literally talking about, like, dude.
Jamal Murray was.
That was the year after the sucky incident.
Yes, that was the year. Yes. Jamal Murray was.
When the Warriors won. When the Warriors won.
In that playoff series.
When the Warriors won? When the Warriors won the finals?
What was that, 2022?
Dude, I'm just telling you, bro. Like, dude, Nikola Jokic is the better, like...
Yeah.
Like, it's this not... Dude, he would have 6 MVPs right now if it wasn't voters fatigue. LeBron would have 6. Yeah. Steph Curry
would have 5
would have more. KD should have more.
Yeah.
But it's just voter fatigue, honestly. And dude, Nikola Jokic literally don't even give a shit.
No,
he still goes out there and just... He's like, all right, triple-double night. All right, deal.
I guess I'll do it.
I guess I'll go. Dude, it's just better overall. Like I said, I would rather play with Luca and Nikola just because they get people more involved. And I'll be completely honest. You take if you take Alex Caruso and probably Chet Holmgren off that Thunder team, I don't think they're good. I don't think they're as good. Just because simply of the fact is, like, Alex Caruso comes in and gets asked a lot just to be that guy that has to go guard. Because literally, they add him and Isaiah Hartenstein. They add him and Isaiah Hartenstein, and they end up winning a championship. God, this sounds so racist.
Hold on, you take Alex.
5 points a game.
You take Alex.
No.
This season, no. You don't even need Alex Caruso because you have Carson Wallace. Jason Wallace.
Yeah, but he guards. Alex Caruso guards big guys. He literally guarded Nikola Jokic in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
But Hartenstein could guard Jokic. He can guard Jokic. Hartenstein can guard Jokic.
Yeah, but he's not as good of a defender as Caruso is.
Because Caruso's catching him on the perimeter.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I bet you if they put the way Carson.
It's Kaysen.
Where there is a Carson Wallace. I know there is somewhere.
Yeah,
not on
them.
Kaysen Wallace. You could put him in an Alex Caruso role. He's doing the same thing.
But again, they're playing 2 different positions in that part.
I'm saying you can sell.
But it's weird. So it's like they're saying guard, but it's like weird. They put Caruso in as a 4.
No, they put him as a guard. He just guards the big. They put him with Hartenstein and Chet.
Yeah. But
So
he
guards.
guards. It's like weird. It's like Hartenstein or Chet goes guards a wing, and Alex Caruso because Chet's a fucking twig.
Because you want Chet as an off-ball blocker.
Yes. That's what I'm saying though. It's like
I'm saying you can put Kaysen Wallace in Caruso's spot and it wouldn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if he's a great defender. I don't know if he'd be as good guarding the bigger players because that's kind of Caruso's like special.
So the thing Caruso does well is he has active hands, and that's what Kaysen Wallace has learned under Caruso, and that's why he averages like 4 steals a game because he has active hands, and that's if you look at how Alex Caruso guards bigs, that's all he does. He's not bodying.
Technique.
But Caruso can guard both guards and bigs, and it's like if you take him off that team last year,
and you're putting in Kaysen Wallace to do it.
Dude, but he's not guarding a big.
He's doing the exact same thing.
He also wasn't as good last year.
Yes, last year I correct. If you put him on, if you got rid of Alex, he said get rid of Alex Caruso this season.
Well, this season.
You can put Kaysen Wallace and Alex Caruso.
But I don't think Kaysen Wallace.
Alex Caruso wasn't bodying up bigs. That's what you're not understanding.
No, but he made it difficult as hell for him to get the ball
with active hands, correct? Kaysen Wallace is the same.
Okay,
thing.
no offense. Kaysen Wallace is 6'2",
and Alex Caruso is 6'3".
6'3".
6'3". He's not.
That's not Caruso. But Caruso's literally. But what's the weight?
So they're not. That's 10 pounds. But the thing is, you're using weight as if he's bodying up the bigs. He's not. He's not bodying up the bigs. He's using his hands.
I think he bodies up the bigs better than Wallace. Jalen, I agree with you. But
Yeah,
I think he bodies up the bigs better than Wallace.
But
10 pounds less or more.
Yes,
or whatever,
10 pounds less is a lot.
But he also has more experience.
Yes, which
Go
as
against.
if I would agree. Last season, if you put Case and Wallace in his position, he wouldn't do as nearly a job of what Alex Caruso did.
Yeah.
But he's had a season to learn how to do that.
Bro,
You gotta think. That's what Case and Wallace's role is on the team: is active hands to get rid of. It doesn't matter who he's guarding.
dude, but at the end of the day, Nikola Jokic is better.
At the end of the day, we're going back to the debate. I'm saying Shai is better than Luca all around. That's what the debate is about, not Nikola Jokic. That has nothing.
Okay. Luka's better than Shai.
Yes, he is.
Who do you say? You haven't even spoken on this thing. Who do you think?
He's
Who
gonna
would
say
you?
Shai. He's gonna say Shai.
Like, who would I rather have? If I was a GM, who would I rather have at this moment?
Yeah.
Who do you
Is that
say is an
what I'm saying?
all-around better player?
Who's the overall better player?
Overall, all-around better player.
If you were starting, if you were like,
If I was like a Frank, okay.
if you were
playing 2K.
if you were playing 2K and you're like,
franchise.
Hold on, I gotta see something.
Are you saying about their ages?
were they in the same draft class? 18?
No.
I think so.
Yeah, I think they were the same draft.
26.
18, 19.
Freaking been a dog since he came in the league. Luca. Pretty sure they're the same draft class, 2019, 18, right?
So, yeah, they're
Same.
2 months apart. It honestly does depend, like, who else is on the team.
I think that's fair.
The biggest factor is
right?
one's led a team to a
Like,
championship.
do you remember that? Do you remember that 2022 team?
No, if you want me to choose a team, it's my 2019 Raptors.
Well, no. Like,
That's who I would.
What about that 2022 team that went to the Western Conference Finals? The next best
I don't
player.
watch the NBA.
The next best player on that Mavericks team that Luca had was Jalen Brunson, who was not the Jalen Brunson now.
Correct.
Dude, just let me put him on my 2019 Raptors.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, in that case, I would take Luka mostly because we didn't need any defense. Because we had Kawhi and Serge Ibaka and Pascal Siakam. But if I needed, like,
all around offense and scoring.
someone to, like,
I mean, all around offense and defense. Both sides.
if I needed someone to, like, move off ball, like, offensively and defensively, because Luka doesn't move off ball.
He doesn't move off ball.
He doesn't. If I want someone to, like, run the court, stretch the court, off ball offense and defense, I would pick Shai. But if it was my
Shai doesn't move
2019
off ball.
Raptors,
he is the ball.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
don't
even
think Shai
true.
moves off ball. I
Yes,
don't
he
think
does. Not to say he
more
doesn't.
than-
Jalen Williams handles the ball more than any other person on the
Let's go to
player.
YouTube on this thing. Let's literally look up clips of the Thunder. I want to see if this bitch is moving. Dude, we've literally been
Every
talking
clip I've
about
ever
this for
seen of
30
Luka is
minutes.
just
We've been talking about it.
Good. We
Yeah.
needed to fill time.
No, but if I'm not worried about, like,
If you just wanted pure score,
All right,
you
here.
would go.
This year's Lakers, do you think they would be better with Shai than Luka right now?
Say we have time to answer.
You have
that.
Austin Reeves. You have DeAndre Ayton, LeBron James. You would have
LeBron is not even.
who's their starting power forward? Vanderbilt.
Roy Hachimura.
Yeah,
Hachimura.
I'm sorry, dude. That team ain't doing shit with Shai. I don't think Shai makes people better around him. I think Luka gets the best. I think Luka can create for you to be able to achieve. Like when he was playing with who was his center?
Luca?
Dude, does anybody remember that Powell dude?
Norman Powell?
Norman Powell.
Dude,
No, not Norman Powell. The white Powell on the Mavericks.
The one that's hurt right now, who's actually been playing great since Luka's left.
No, he was playing great when Luka. No, all their bigs did better when Luka was there. Because Luka literally just needed a big guy that just drove in with their lobs and they would just do it. Dude, they were all pissed when Luka got traded.
They were pissed because he was their franchise, but that doesn't mean they did better without.
Dude, they went to the finals a year ago. Before
And they
last
were in
year.
the playoffs. They did well in the playoffs where they had all their stars.
Who?
The Dallas
Dude,
Mavericks.
they didn't make the past the play-in last year.
Because Kyrie got hurt. Anthony Davis got hurt.
Anthony Davis
I mean,
played
not
in
this
this
season.
season.
I mean, all their Klay Thompson got hurt.
Okay.
All their stars that were doing
Klay Thompson
well.
did not get hurt. Klay Thompson played last year. He literally played in it. The only thing is, dude, Luca doesn't need those dudes. He literally, for some reason, Luca could literally, you could give him fucking us, and somehow he'd fucking pull out a win. Like
They're
literally,
saying a lot.
like literally, it'd be like he'd somehow get me open 3-pointers. He'd somehow get you open for floaters. He'd somehow get Alex dump off passes. He just creates for you.
You
Shay's
also got to think he has the ball in 90% of the game. Shai does not. Don't even say Shai's close. Shai probably has
what's
the ball.
usage? What is usage rate? That's a
Oh,
huge
don't
rate.
even look at usage rate. Luka's going to be a lot more than what Shai is.
Well, yeah.
Well, LeBron's been hurt all year.
It doesn't matter.
And their
Even if
teams
you have
are
LeBron.
vastly different, talent-wise, overall. Vastly different. They're built different. They won the finals last year to start.
Luka's he's leading the league in usage rate.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, because he's 36.7.
Obviously.
I know. I'm saying it. I'm
looking at those two.
Well, the thing is, so you have, depending on what Shai's usage rate is, obviously he's going to have more assists because the ball's in his hands and he's dishing it out. You can't get an assist if you don't have the ball in your hands, correct?
All right, he is literally second in the league.
At what?
Usage.
Usage between 32 to 37% every game.
And what was Luka's?
36.
You
Yeah,
said
and he's at that. What's that average? Like algebra teacher, what's that? Like 34 and a half.
Yeah, 34 and a half.
So it's like the same, like a percentage, point and a half off.
Yeah.
Which matters. I understand that.
Which, yes, and percentage-wise, that matters a lot in the NBA.
But it's not as far away as you think.
Yeah, so
They're both all stars. No
like
one's
literally
saying
like
They're
I
all
just-
NBA
I-
players.
I-
They're both
yeah.
all NBA players.
dude, they're both great players. I'm just saying I personally think Luka's the better overall player, and I would just rather play with Luka. Yes, his defense is not as good as Shay's.
But on ball, it's not as bad as everyone's making.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm not
it's better.
saying it's terrible, but it's not as good as Shai's. And you have to.
I've already said that, but
Yeah,
I'm just
we've
saying,
all
I just think
admitted to
I still think Luka is the better player.
Me too.
The same thing is like I'm not gonna because it's like if you can't go out there, dude, they're all NBA players. It's like nobody's gonna be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna be able to go out there and lock up. Now there are NBA players that your whole sole purpose is just go out there and play defense, but like I'm not gonna expect you like Shai and Luka can't go out there and go guard Ant the whole game and then go score 30. Like it's just not possible.
I think the average Joe would have a better chance of defending.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
I
All right.
don't think that's crazy to say. I mean, that's like the
How?
So what do you
I
say?
think
Yes.
I think it's
Hold on,
easier to
Hold on, let him
guard.
finish.
Hold on.
How do you think it's easy? Wait,
Hold
I'll
on.
let him
Liz.
finish.
Let me finish. Okay. Yes, obviously, almost no one in the world can stop Luka from literally just sitting there shooting.
Like shooting over your head.
Like
Yeah.
obviously no one.
Whether you're guarding
Not
him.
even.
I'll let you finish.
But when it comes to like getting around, like yes, Luka has the like post fade.
Yes, a
Those,
post
like, you know, like spin,
Good
whatever.
post.
That's like
Spin
good
around,
moves.
whatever it's called. Like yes, he has that, but he doesn't have like the speed, the
quickness.
But he knows how to
quickness,
use
the
his
handle.
body.
That's why I said it, like post. Like the speed, the quickness, the agility, the finishing. He doesn't have any of that. That Shai does.
But you know what's funny is that like there's faster defenders guarding him, and he uses his body.
I'm
like
saying the average Joe.
I know.
Yeah. So like if
Yeah.
I think I would obviously like I would get destroyed. But yes.
It wouldn't be close.
I'm just saying, it's like Luka literally just it's somehow he's not the most athletic dude, but he'll go in and he'll just like use his body. He knows how to get positioning. I think it'll be
Shay's not much of a circus shot guy, and Luka's like the definition of a circus shot guy.
But Shai is a lot better in the mid range than what Luka is.
Like yeah.
That's Shai's game.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
I
already said that.
Off of that alone, it's harder to guard Shai because Shai can either blow right by you for a layup, correct?
Yeah.
Like on speed alone. Shai can blow by you, you catch up, give you an NBA push like Luka can. Luka can do the same thing. Like an NBA bump, step back into